Hey, good morning, everyone. How's it going today? Coach Alvarez here. Back at you with another episode, Coffee with Coach. Try to get this mental vitamins to you real quick before I head up to the academy and teach some jiu-jitsu and do jiu-jitsu this morning. Got to get those rounds in. And so anyways, hope you're up making some moves, got the mind in the right place. But if you don't, let's go ahead and try and put it in the right place, especially with this one today. So again, listening to the same video for like 3 days in a row now. Grant Cardone, Just Show Up. Okay, that's the name of the video. Grant Cardone, Just Show Up. And if you don't know who Grant Cardone is, you should know who he is. Just look him up. There's millions of, I don't know about millions, but there's a ton of videos with Grant Cardone. So again, it's a compilation of like a bunch of different clips of him talking throughout the years. He looks different in a lot of different of the videos. Morning, Graham. And he talks about something, just a quick clip of it that just caught my attention the last couple of days. I've been wanting to share it because I think a lot of people need to switch that mindset, and it's the get rich mindset. Okay, so again, he's a real estate. I think he was selling cars at one point, but he's really into real estate. He's got a lot of money, right? And in this video, he's talking about, like, basically you can't help people when you're broke. Okay, you're broke, you don't have money. You want to help people, you want to do certain things, you want to give to people, but you don't have the money to do it. It doesn't work that way, right? Like if you got money and you're making money and you're doing well for yourself, then you can give that wealth and you can give a helping hand to other people. And that's what I was talking about. I think it was like 2 days ago. It was like helping others help, like he gives to charities, he does this, he does that. He can do that. He can help so many more people because of the fact that he has money, right? And if, like I said, if you want to help people and you can't because you don't have money, like, well, you need to get the money. You need to get your finances in order and get the things in place and get your mindset in the right place to go and help other people. I was listening to the Rich Dad Poor Dad, the Robert Kiyosaki, a while back, and in that episode that I was listening to, he was talking about that, where the poor mindset is kind of like passed on through parents, through parenting, through other people, through your upbringing. So obviously if you're struggling growing up and, certain parents just really aren't trying to, get to the next place and improve their finances and get things in order where they should be. The credit's bad, paycheck to paycheck, struggling. It hurts everyone. It hurts everyone. So Robert Kiyosaki was saying that, that mindset is passed on to the children, to the next children, to the next children, so on and so forth. And that really hit me hard because it's just one of those things where like with my dad, my dad really shared at an early age about finances and budgeting my money and that kind of thing, and getting loans, and he made me get a loan. Like my dad made me get a loan like at an early age, like when I didn't really need a loan. He just wanted me to get a loan to go pay it off so I can start building credit, so that I can start setting myself up for the future. So I was very fortunate to have a father that struggled in his early years and realized, hey, I need to get my finances in order. I need to get my stuff in order. I need to get like this, the rich mindset kind of thing. Now, don't get me wrong, he's not rich, I'm not rich, but it's just the mindset of thinking like, I don't want to be poor. Like I don't want to be struggling. Okay. Because if you're struggling with your finances, you're struggling with your money, it affects everything. Families fight, spouses fight because the money that you need isn't there to go pay the bills that you need to go pay. So anyways, my dad set me up a long time ago with these budgets and teaching me things at an age where like, I really didn't really care to learn it, but I did grab a hold of it at an early age, and I've been using it ever since. So that mindset has really paid off big time throughout the years. Want a house, want a car, want a whatever, I can go get whatever I want because my credit's where it's at and my finances are where they're at. I don't have any credit debt. I have a personal credit card and a business one, just one of each, and that's it. And they're always paid off within the 30 days of the purchases of the things that I've bought, right? So no debt, okay? I have no debt as far as credit card debt. So anyways, back to this other stuff. The rich mindset also applies to like your health. Okay. Let's see where your poor mindset gets you with your health, right? Like the poor health mindset. You got poor health, you're smoking, you're drinking, you're eating fast food, you're not exercising, you're diabetic, you got this, you got that going on. You know, how much is that really helping you? Where is that getting you? Besides like medication that you got to take every month for all the stuff that you are struggling with, right? I know I have a friend of mine, that he told me he has like a couple grand in like medications for the stuff that he has to take. And it just blew my mind because he actually opened up his phone and showed me like one of the medications he has to take is like $700 and the next one is like $500, and so on and so forth. And the other ones got cheaper, but it accumulated to around $2,000 a month versus, an individual. Again, I'm not shaming, not putting anyone down. It's just a different mindset. You got a rich health mindset and you got a poor health mindset. And it plays the same thing with your finances. And you can put this in any aspect of your life. Like if you're poor in anything, like your health, your whatever, you're going to struggle. It's going to hurt. It's not going to feel good. It's going to be, painful. So versus someone that takes the time to, meal prep or eat the right foods, not smoking, not drinking like excessively, doing all the right things, exercising, getting the workouts in, getting runs in, walks in, whatever, just to get the body moving. Those individuals don't have to take those kind of things, right? So it's just having that mindset of like, I just want to be rich in all areas, okay? Like, meaning like friendships, my health, my finances, my jujitsu, like whatever it is, I don't want to struggle with it. Now, you're going to struggle at some point because it's just the way life is. Life's always throwing you different curveballs and stuff, and that's what these episodes are about. But the inherited mindset of like, this is the way life is supposed to be. And I get that sometimes from people that I know. They seen their parents struggle, they seen their grandparents struggle, they see their other family members struggle, so I guess they're supposed to struggle too, and you're not supposed to struggle. If you do things and put things in the right place and get the right help and ask the right questions, then you don't have to have the same life as someone else that that is struggling. And you just got to change the way you think. Now, I'm not talking about like where I've talked about in another episode where where you hear the phrase, money doesn't create happiness or whatever else like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about like you need to go get rich in order to be happy. I'm talking about the mindset of just inheriting like good things around you, good health, your finances are good, your friendships are good, your relationships with your family members are good. Everything around you is in a rich, plentiful, like vibrant kind of way versus decaying, dying, struggling. You're not watering this, you're not watering that. All of a sudden lately I got into plants. I'm big on plants. So this morning I'm like watering plants in the front yard, watering plants in the backyard. If I don't water them, I don't feed them right, then they die, right? It's the same thing with everything. Whatever we're not watering right, whatever we're not feeding right is going to decay, it's going to rot, it's going to wilt away, it's just not it's gonna struggle. Okay, so we got to do, and it's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of work to do all these things in all these different areas. But why not be that way? You're only here once, you don't get a second shot at it. So have the rich mindset of like, yeah, I want my finances to be good. I want my health to be rich. I want my relationships with my friends and family members to be rich. I want my academy to be rich, like rich meaning like where it's healthy. It's healthy. Why would I want my academy to struggle? The more my academy is doing better, the more people I can help, which we've helped hundreds, if not thousands of people over the past 12 years improve their health, improve their lifestyle, improve their mindsets, improve, the way they help other people, help kids with bullying, help kids with with social interaction problems and whatever else, the academy has been doing good for so many years that it can help people like that. But what if I didn't have the rich mindset and I had the poor mindset? I'm struggling, my school's struggling. We can't help anyone that way. We can't, like if a student comes up and has a problem or something like that, hey coach, I'm coming across some hard times, you know, this, that, whatever, you know, I'm not in a position well, hey, too bad, you know, I'm hurting too. And if you don't pay, like, you know, you can't train. You know, I've helped a lot of students get back on their feet, helped them out while they were struggling, while they were going through whatever it is that they were going through. I mean, literally hundreds of people, you know. It's just one of those things, like, you just come up and talk to me, man, we'll work it out, we'll figure it out, we'll try to keep you on the mat as much as possible, because that mat, that space keeps you, you know, keeps you in a good place, and again, kind of rich mindset kind of thing. So again, I'm not talking about like getting rich where, like, you know, you're stepping on people, you're stabbing people in the back, you're undercutting people, you're doing shady stuff. I'm just talking about like a healthy, rich mindset versus a poor mindset, meaning, again, that's inherited through a lot of families, like, down because of the way that they struggled. So I guess you're supposed to struggle too. I was just talking to someone about it the other day, and it's like, this individual, their mindset is they're supposed, I guess life is supposed to be this way because their parents' life was that way, and their siblings or the other people around them are that way. It doesn't have to be that way. It's just the way you think. If you're going to think poor, act poor, whatever poor, you're just going to be that way, you know? And so it's just one of those things where shifting the mindset where it's like, man, I just want to have the rich mindset of, like, I just want everything around me to be rich and plentiful and to be good, you know? So hope that helps. The other thing I wanted to share is I took a note on this thing with the Grant Cardone thing, with the finances, with the money. He says a lot of people don't know, for one, how to make the money, two, how to keep it, and then three, how to multiply it. You know, I sent that to a family member of mine the other day when I heard that, and I'm like, you need to hear this. You need to get this, because right now you're struggling with those finances. And because you're struggling with your finances, you're not listening to the advice that you've been given. You're struggling, you're hurting, you're stressed out, you have anxiety, you have this, that, because you don't have the stuff in place where you need to put it in place. You're not listening to the blueprint that we gave you. And because you're not listening to that blueprint, everything around you sucks right now, because there's no way around it, guys. Like, without money, man, like things suck. Like, if you got money, again, you can help people. Like, for my academy, like, you know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, we do food drives. We give out a bunch of toys. We drop off, you know, two SUV loads full of toys every year, and we give a bunch of food to. Can't do that if the academy is struggling and people aren't helping out, or people aren't in a position to help out. So it's just one of those mindsets that you got to shift to. If things are hurting right now, you're financially in a place where you don't want to be, fix it. Okay, tighten up the budget, write things down, see where your money's going. Get things in order, start cutting off subscriptions to things that you don't watch or need, and start putting things in place, and then take that money and go do something else. Before I head out, I'm going to share this with you. A family member of mine just paid off a loan, okay? And again, this is the one that was struggling with the money. The advice was, look, and they have credit card debt as well. I'm like, use the money that you just were using to pay off the loan with. Don't spend that money. Take that money, pay off the credit card debt. When the credit card debt is gone, then you take that money from the credit card debt and the loan, and then you put that in a savings, and you go and do something with that money. Don't spend it, because sometimes that's what we do. We see that we have extra money now we're blowing it. So it doesn't matter how much money you make. If you don't have your finances tightened up and you don't have a budget, it doesn't matter. You're going to blow it, and you're going to be right back where you're at anyway. So rich mindset, far as, you know, having wealth in everything around you, okay? Your health, your finances, friendships, family, whatever, you know, don't have the poor mindset. All right, guys, hope that helps. Have a great weekend. We'll catch you on the next one.